Welcome my dear students for the BCA 6th semester session number 42. So in this session we will deal with the topic like shell scripts, read command using the command line arguments, exit and exit status of the commands. So before knowing about that, we will have a small glimpse of our previous session. So in the previous session we have already discussed about redirection, how the three files will help us in our execution, and also the two special files, that is your def null and def tty, how these are all used, and the pipe command which is used in order to combine the two commands we have just seen with an example, and also tee command which has been named after with the t-splitter by in a plumbing. So the T command, how it will just displays it outward both on the display terminal and also on the file. So after knowing about that, how to display the command substitutions in order to display the proper output, and to variable declaration, to declare the variables and all we just saw in the previous session. In today's session, we will make our shell scripts more interactive by taking a read commands and all. Okay, as shell will like take commands as an input from the file. We can write these commands in a file and you can also execute them in shell in order to avoid some repetitive work. So these files are called shell scripts or shell programs. So if you write some commands in order to avoid some repetitive work, to execute it on time to time when it is called for, so those things is written on one particular script. So that is called as your shell script. So shell script actually they are similar to your batch file in your MS-DOS. Each shell script has to be saved. It is a must ensure that it should be saved in a .sh file extension. Example, that is myscript.sh. A shell script have a syntax just like any other programming languages. Whatever the other programming languages, they do have their syntaxes in the same way our shell scripts also have. So this shell script comprises of the following elements like shell keywords. So you can see if, else, break, many are the keywords, and shell commands like cd, ls, echo, pwd, touch, and many commands which I have already seen. And also you have a shell functions, so built-in and also user-defined functions which can be used over here, and also the control flow, like whatever the control structures which you were using in other programming languages, the same way here also, if, then, else, case, and shell loops are all there. Only thing is the syntaxes will be different, that's it. So there are many reasons in order to write the shell scripts. So first and foremost is to avoid the repetitive work and the automations. So next, the system admins uses the shell scripting for their routine backups. Routine backups means they can write their own shell scripts for periodically checkups. So on that time, you can use many commands for writing the scripts, and also it will monitor the system, adding a new functionality to the particular shell. So these are all the main reasons why we write the shell scripts. What are the advantages? So we have so many advantages, like the command and the syntax are exactly the same as though directly entered in the command line, or it will be programmed in a different manner or with the syntax. See, though we have a commands and as well as the syntax on our shell script, the same command names holds good on your shell scripts also. So the programmer no need to switch entirely from the different syntax, even though the commands are typed in a command line prompt, and the shell script is written on your particular script. Okay, so still then also the both will stand same. Okay, so and also writing shell scripts are much quicker, and it is a quick starter and also interactive debugging. So in order to debug, it will help us to debug the things very easily. So then what is the disadvantages of this? So once again, there are many disadvantages over here, prone to costly errors. A single mistake can make, or to change the command will make you very harmful. Like it might be very harmful in order to go for it. Okay, and slow execution speed. The execution speed will be slow, and design flaws within the language syntax or the implementation, and it is not well suited for the large or the complex task which you are doing, and it is provides minimal data structures unlike with the other scripting languages. So in this scripts it will gives you very minimal data structures in order to store the data and to access the data when you compare with the other scripting languages. Okay, then what are all the steps which we are using in order to create a shell script? So in order to create a shell script, first and foremost is you have to create a file using a VI editor, okay, with the file extension that is .sh. You have to name it using a .sh extension. Start the script with the hash exclamatory /bin/sh. So this is the main thing which you want to use it. Okay, write some code and save the script file as your whatever the file name .sh. For executing the script type bash or in a file name .sh, first and foremost you have to check for the permission of the particular file. If the file permission is okay with an execution, then there is no problem, you can go for it. If at all, if it is not, means you have to change the permission and you have to give the execution mode so that you can run the file. Okay, so this hash with the exclamatory is an operator where it calls shebang, where this operator is called shebang, which directs the script to the interpreter location. So if we use hash with an exclamatory with the /bin/sh, the script gets directed to the board shell. So whichever the shell which you are using, the file will be directed to that shell. Okay, the steps in creating shell script. Once again, when we use the VI editor, create the shell script, script.sh, and the script runs the 3 echo commands. Here you can check it out. The 3 echo commands, that is echo, echo, echo. Okay, so and shows the use of variable, evaluations and command substitution. It also print the calendar of the current month. You can see this is where it will direct your bash shell, and also it is saying that it is script.sh sample shell script. It is the comment which you have given, and echo today's date. So you are calling for a today's date and echo this month's calendar, and you are giving a command like cal, where you will be passing an argument like date, and with that you are just saying that I want a month, what is the month you want, and also your type of year. Okay, so echo my shell. So this month calendar, the current month calendar will be printed according to this command. So this is the shell script which you have given, and that will be executed. To run the script, make it executable first and then invoke the script name. So what you have to do first and foremost, as I told you in previous, first you have to check for the file permissions. So if you check, usually by default you don't have any execute permission when you create a file. So by default it is. So you have to forcibly make that file to get execution. So on that time you have to pass the command like chmod, and you have to tell all the users, give the permission of running or executing. Okay, so for the execution, what is the particular file? That file name you pass it. So after that you place /script.sh. That will run this and you will get the output like this. Okay, so this is very simple. You can directly type it on your terminal on a command prompt, or else you can write the shell script and you can get the output. So what is the read command? Reading is nothing but you are making your scripts to be more interactive. So as in your C, you are taking like scanf in order to take the user's input. Same way in our shell script, we are taking read command. So in this, Unix system is used to read from a file descriptor. Basically, this command read up has a total number of bytes from the file specified file descriptor into a particular buffer. If the number or the count is 0, then this command may deduct the errors. So what the errors like, but on success, it returns the number of bytes read If it is success means it will return the number of bytes which has been read. 0 indicates the end of the file, and if some errors means it will found, then it returns -1. So negative number will be displayed for the error. So what is the syntax? It is very simple. Read. Coming on to the example, you can see this is the one normal comment which will give, and echo what is your name, read person. So if I want to display it means echo hello, comma particular person. As I told you in the previous, if you want to acquire the if you want the value of that person means you have to space, you have to give a dollar symbol along with the variable name. Okay, now you run the script, where I will say the script name is test.sh. So I am running it, test.sh, violating all the permissions. Okay, I hope you have understood those things, and that's why I am just skipping that step. So /test.sh, where it will ask for what is your name, and I will write Mohakarindai S. So the output will come as hello Mohakarindai S. Okay, this is how our shell script will gives you as an interactive concept. Okay, then what is this command line arguments then? When the arguments are specified on your shell script, they are assigned to certain particular special variables. Rather, you can call it as positional parameters. Based on its position, you can pass the parameters. Whatever the parameters you have passed, for that parameters, it can hold the positional values. For example, if you are passing first argument means it is read by the shell as a positional value 1. That is, you can see $1. And the second argument as a $2, and so on. Like technically you call them these shell variables because all variable names start with the letter. So whatever the variables you call it will start from the letter. In addition to these positional parameters, there are few other special parameters used by the shell, and their significance also is there, where dollar with star means it stores the complete set of positional parameters as a single string. So whatever the parameters which you are giving it, everything will be stored onto it, and it will store it on a single string. And same way, the $hash means it is set to the number of arguments specified, and this lets you to design scripts that check whether the right number of arguments have been entered or not. So these are all the things which will happen. We will look into one instance where we will say like echo username $1 means the first argument which we want. Okay, echo age $2, echo full name $3. Now command line arguments means in the command line itself I am going to give the parameters. See here, my file name is sample.sh, and this when I run it ./sample.sh, I will pass my answer also on a command line itself as a arguments. You can see Mohil 25, Mohil Abhiram. Okay, so the output will be here. I have used two words, that's why it has been quoted. So username, that is Mohil, age is 25. See here, Mohil, that is $1 is Mohil, 2 means 25, 3 means Mohil Abhiram. See, same way username is Mohil, age is 25, and full name is Mohil Abhiram. So this is how it will be displayed. So you have so many parameter significance over here. $1, $2 means position parameter representing command line arguments. Dollar with question marks means number of arguments specified in the command line. And $0 means name of executed command. And with the star means complete set of position parameters as a string. With the @ symbol at the rate means each quoted string treated as a separate argument, or even question mark exit status of last command. If you use a $, then it is the current shell, PID of the current shell. If you use with exclamatory means it will be the last background job of the PID. Okay, so these are all the parameter significances. So coming on to the last topic, that is exit and exit status of command. So the exit command which terminates a script. So just as in your C program, it can also have some return values which is available in our script's parent process. Every command will return an exit status. Okay, sometimes referred to as like a return status or exit code. A successful command will always return some 0, and if it is an unsuccessful command which will return with a non-zero value that usually can be interrupted as an error code. The command is generally run with a numeric argument, that is exit 0 means used for everything went fine. Exit 1 means used when something went wrong. Okay, so the same way the parameter question mark which stores the exit status of the last command we discussed. So we discussed in the previous thing. So here, summing up our today's session, that is, we have discussed about how these shell scripts are written and how it has been executed, and we have also seen like how to make our shell scripts with an interactive fashion by taking a user's choice using read command and using a command line arguments. So command line arguments where we can pass our arguments on a command prompt itself, and also with exit and exit status. So after knowing all this, we will move on to the references where you can refer for your further information. Okay, thank you.